Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. So the message we are channeling today is going to be a weekly guidance message for the sign of Aquarius. Now, if you want to skip straight through to the message, there will be a timestamp below in the description box. For rules on how to receive tarot messages here on YouTube, please check the description box below, guys. Especially if you're confused, I've laid it all out down there. And for your full tarot scope, be sure to check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, which is the planet for love and relationships. Now, before we jump into the energy, I'm going to clear the space. I'm going to set the intention. During this time, I invite you to clear your thoughts, to set your own intentions by thinking of the person or asking a question that's on your mind. So let's jump in. Spirit, guides, Archangel Uriel, Raphael, and Michael, I call upon you. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity, clairvoyance, and insight to channel these messages. Please allow a clear message to come through to those who need it. Please protect me, the seeker in the space, from any negative energies. Thank you again, spirit guides, archangels. Amen. All right, Aquarius, let's dive right in. We're going to break down each day of the week. And with this clarifying deck here, we're going to pull a few cards for your advice. Most important message here for Aquarius spirit, which of my Aquarian friends need to know for the week, April 17th through the 23rd. Please and thank you. Nine of Swords energy on the bottom. So for Monday, death energy. On Tuesday, Three of Staffs. Wednesday, Nine of Staffs. Thursday, Five of Coins. Friday, Seven of Cups. Saturday, the Page of Coins. Sunday is the Fool. Something here that's coming to an end. And with the death energy, guys, I want you to understand that the endings that come with this death energy normally are blessings in disguise. And even though they may feel as if the world is ending, as if things are never going to be the same, I feel like that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to pull some advice and channel more on that message here in a moment. I do feel like this is something that you worry about. This is something that you're thinking heavily on, Aquarius. Spirit wants you to try to relax your mind and not to worry so much. Okay, trust the process here. Trust the universe always has your back, always is working in your favor. And so if not this, something better. Okay, because when we move into Tuesday, we see the Three of Staffs energy. And I'm going to pull, again, a card for advice here with each of these energies on how to transmute, how to work through this. But this Three of Staffs tells me, Aquarius, that you're instantly getting to that place of, okay, what's my next move going to be? If not this, then what? Taking some time, sitting down, planning it out, thinking it out, gathering your thoughts. I definitely feel like this has to do with money. I feel here that the Seven of Cups energy has to do with the confusion of the uncertainty. So maybe for some of you, this is like losing a job or something coming to an end within your company. and not knowing what the outcome is going to be. Now, the outlook on the challenge is important, right? We can look at the challenge and obviously it sucks. Okay, let's just be honest. It sucks to go through any challenge for anybody. So there's that, right? But we can look at this challenge as, what can we learn from this? How can I help? How can I make this transition easier for anybody around me, including myself? Maybe that's, if this has to do with a job situation, maybe that's taking up a part-time job or putting that hobby into motion for that small business that you've always thought about. But I feel here there's something in the works, especially with the Fool coming on Sunday, okay? There's something here that's coming. You're being prepared for a new opportunity. What I will say, a lot of times when this is having to do with career, job situation, we wouldn't have looked at this opportunity the same if we had still been in the position that had just come to an end. And so that's why I say here, Aquarius, the death energy is blessing in disguise. So let's get to it. Let's pull the advice for the death energy. I definitely feel like this is a transition. So there's a little bit of scarcity when it comes to money. I feel like everything is going to be okay for you, Aquarius. You just need to take some time, plan it out, get clear on what you want the outcome to be, and what are the actionable steps to take to get to that outcome. Maybe there are some things that you're going to have to leave behind in order to move forward to where you want to be. It's okay. And understand that letting go of anything isn't easy. Again, guys, the challenge sucks for everybody. Little piece of advice on how to transmute this death energy for Aquarius, please and thank you. One card. Page of Swords. So I need to really pay attention because this could cause some destruction with the Tower on the bottom of the deck. Okay, this could cause some, again, guys, it's how you look at the challenge. Are you going to try to overcome this adversity, or are you going to sit and sulk in this ending is happening? The person who's being channeled here is getting up and taking the lesson learned and moving forward. And again, Aquarius, this ending that you're going through, it's opening up the doors to a beautiful new opportunity that's coming in. Okay? And again, there is something here that you're going to have to leave behind that is no longer serving. It's not in alignment with your purpose. Here's what I will say, psychologically speaking, guys. And this can happen to anybody. This can be spiritually. This can be job related. This can be at home in a family dynamic. There's this thing, it's called mental discognizance. And it happens when a person is living out a life that isn't in alignment with their belief system. What they truly believe is their path, is their purpose. You know, those belief systems that they talk about that are ingrained into you when you're under the age of 6, under the age of 8. That's what we're talking about here. Okay? So let's say you're in a job where you have to be the bad guy to a lot of people, and you don't really feel like this is in alignment with your purpose, with your path, but you continue to go along the path because of the money involved or the benefits. Maybe you're afraid of the transition. And then but truly deeply, if you really are honest with yourself, it's not in alignment with your purpose, with what you envision for yourself, with what makes you feel good, right? Anytime you have to go to work, there's this stress, there's this anxiety, there's this worry, there's this fear of, who am I going to have to cut next? Okay. When we end up having to make these sacrifices to walk away from a job situation that is no longer serving us, that it isn't in alignment with what we envision, the universe will step in and will align us with what we want, whether it's easy or difficult. Now, we can make it easy by being aware of our emotions and how we feel. Awareness is the key. So, we're going along and we get into a position where we are enjoying the benefits and the money, but the work isn't in alignment with our purpose. We have to be honest with ourselves in that moment. Is this in alignment with what I want for my future, with how I envision living out my life? And if it's not, guys, we have to make that tough move beforehand, or eventually the situation will change for us in our favor. However, it doesn't make the transition any easier. And I feel like that's what's coming out here. It's almost as if you are in a job situation. Maybe this is in a relationship, but I feel like this is a job situation that you don't like. You don't like this place of business. You don't like where you work. You don't like the people you work with. And so anytime you go to work, there's this tension. There's this another day, another dollar, right? There's a new opportunity that's opening up for you, Aquarius, and you're going to have to make this difficult decision to leave this job behind, maybe to uncertainty, but I feel like this is a blessing in disguise again. And the reason why I say that, here's why I say this is a blessing in disguise. On the bottom of the main deck, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Staffs, which is taking action, and Wheel of Fortune. This is a blessing in disguise, Aquarius. You just have to recognize it for such and take action. So by Thursday, we have the Five of Coins energy. Okay? So Five of Coins is, and I feel like this is a nervousness. This is you kind of in this anxious feeling of doubting that the universe has your back. I do feel like by Wednesday there is like glimpses of this opportunity. So you're kind of feeling this pull is what I feel like this is. This is all intuitively, you feel like there's a change ahead, but you're still uncertain because it's not tangible yet. The universe is asking you to trust. One piece of advice for the Five of Coins energy, please and thank you for the collective. Or two. You gotta let your wall down. You gotta let your guard down. You gotta see this for what it truly is. Here's what I personally and what I recommend clients and friends and family that I read for. Whenever something comes to an end, acknowledge that it sucks. Guys, we have to first acknowledge that this isn't a very comfortable situation to be in. Okay, so acknowledging the emotions is okay. And then we have to look at it as, if not this, something better, right? If this situation, if this job opportunity doesn't work out for me, I know something better is on its way. There's no other reason for this situation to be put to the side. I just have to trust the universe. And I feel here, Aquarius, you're really up in your head, overthinking, overanalyzing. By Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to see glimpses of this new opportunity. Maybe a friend's going to mention this. A friend's going to mention that there's this business opportunity that we should go in on together, something along those lines. And you're going to be, Spirit is telling you to jump on this opportunity, Aquarius. And guys, the Tower energy isn't always bad. To me, I'd rather this Tower fall than to let it stand, because eventually it's going to happen anyway. If you notice, this Tower is built on shaky ground. In this card, you see the ocean is surrounding the Tower. So, you could say it's built on a beach. Sand erodes quickly over time. I definitely feel here, Aquarius, You're headed in a positive direction. You're just afraid to take the leap. This ending is a blessing in disguise. You just have to see it as such. So, let's get one card for the Page of Coins. We see the Five of Swords coming out. I honestly feel here this is you like over-analyzing the situation. This is you having to really calm that anxious nervousness energy. The Page of Pentacles is the studious card, is doing the research, is trusting the universe. Okay, is looking into the opportunity instead of just trusting the universe, right? Trust but verify. I definitely feel intuitively, if you quiet this anxious brain of yours, you're going to know this situation is going to be fulfilling for you, not only financially, but emotionally as well. You're going to have to be the one that jumps up on this opportunity. And in order for you to see this opportunity for what it truly is, you have to release something. Whether that's this ending happens and then you come upon this opportunity, or you are going to have to close out a chapter in order to move forward. How I see this coming out is career, is job. It could be relationship. However, that's not how I feel the energy is coming out. I definitely feel like this is more along the lines of like leaving a career to open your own business. That type of a transition. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. So let's pull a Soul Truth card to sum up your reading for this week. There will be an extended version to the reading on all of the platforms, if that's something you're interested in. In the extended version, we'll take a look at the most important thing you should know this week, the action you should take, if there's anything that you need to release, what that may look like, and the outcome moving forward. If that's something that you're interested in, it's on all the membership platforms. So YouTube, Patreon, all of them are linked below in the description box. Aquarius, am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action, journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter? And do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? Am I communicating my needs? What am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So Aquarius, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. There's definitely a transition ahead. You have a decision to make. You have free will. You can go along the path, but understand that eventually you're going to feel torn internally. You're going to feel like, eventually you're not going to want to go to work, and it's going to get to that point. So why not make that transition on your own accord, on your own terms? Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Again, if you're interested in the extended version, the information is all below in the description box, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.